Hello friends, I welcome you all to the first video of this Pandas for Data Analysis Beginner series. In this short series of around 10 videos, we will learn how to analyze real data using the most popular Python library, Pandas. This series is perfect for students, beginners, or anyone who wants to get started with the data analysis. So, let's take a quick look at what we will learn in this video. We will begin with what Pandas actually is, why we use it, and then learn the two important data structures, series and DataFrame. Finally, we will see how to load a real CSV into Pandas. So, our first goal is to know what Pandas actually is. So, the answer to this is that Pandas is a Python library that lets us work with data in rows and columns, kind of like Excel, but much more powerful and programmable than Excel. We will use it to clean, filter, analyze, and summarize the data. It will help us to turn raw data into important insights. Now you may ask, why do we need to use this Pandas? If we are saying that it is just like an Excel, so why not we should stick with Excel? Why we are getting there to Pandas? Like that, this is a very genuine question. So the answer to this is that Pandas is super easy to learn, especially if you are already knowing a bit of Python. It can be very easy to just get into this and use it to get many more things which Excel it looks complicated in Excel. So what can it do? It can read data from the many formats like CSV, Excels, databases, and it has a built-in tools to clean and explore huge data sets in seconds. Like we will explore in this series in upcoming videos. Like it can look upon and give the wonderful data frame insights from like millions of rows and millions of columns. It doesn't matter to this Pandas, right? Yeah, we can just go and just look upon what are the insights there, what are the main features there. We can just go and roam around the huge data sets in just few of our efforts, which is why we prefer Pandas over anyone else like Excel or anything else. So this is the reason we are just enrolling ourselves to Pandas, and we are just investing our efforts to learn Pandas. Now let's move further. We just talked about that Pandas has the two important data structures. Like the data that Pandas generally deals with has two important structures. The first one is series and the next one is data frame. A series is like a column of a data. Okay, for example, you are getting this image in front of you. So if you look at, this is just a column. Okay, this is a column, apples with some index and some integer values. Okay, similarly there is another column of oranges with similar kind of index and integer values to all the indexes. Okay, so this single column we will consider it in series data. Okay, these are the series in Pandas, while when we combine them to form something which are like a table, which are like a tabular format, which we have a lot of columns, a lot of rows, just like this one. Okay, with if we combine this, we will get apples and orange. Then this forms like a table with a single index, four rows and two columns. So this is data frame. That's a basic difference between the series and data frame. Series is just a single column. Data frame is a mixture of a variety of columns and rows. All right, we will learn about it in the upcoming videos for sure. But just for now, just keep it in mind that series is the single column and data frame is a full table which combines a lot of rows, a lot of columns. All right, so now just move on to the coding part. This was all about the theoretical introduction of this Pandas and its data structure. Why not we should go to the coding platform to see this all in practical way. Okay, so now it's time to move up on to the practice part, coding part. Let's go on to the most famous, one of the most famous coding platform, Google Colab. Now we are on the Google Colab. If you are unfamiliar with this, Google Colab is a wonderful platform where you can run your codes, and it is super easy to use. And so I'm just using it, Google Colab at the moment. So I've just created one a notepad, which notebook or notepad, whatever you see it. This is notebook inside the Google Colab, and I'm just importing pandas. Just we saw pandas, so why not just see how it works on a real coding platform. So this is pandas, and this is the way to import pandas. First of all, anywhere we have to use pandas. Since pandas is a library, we need to import it. Okay, import it from Python. So since we are already using Python here, so we just need to import it. So we are importing import pandas as pd. You can skip this part also. Still it will work nicely, import pandas, but we are just keeping it as a temporary sort variable, so that we don't need to write pandas every time whenever you are using pandas. So we're just keeping it pandas as pd, just a short nickname to this. Okay, so now we have imported the pandas. Now let's see what are the data structure inside the pandas. So we just talked about the series and the data frame data structure. So now let's go and have a look at these two. So the first one was series. Okay, I just talked to about a few minutes ago that series was just a single column of the table, just a single column. A table which has a lot of columns, we just cut one single column of that table or a data, that is called the series. Just simple. So just I'm running this. I will run this code, and here is the output. Yeah, this one. So this is like this. Okay, this is you have some index. They have output, index, output. So this is like a one column. Leave index are not counted like the number of columns generally in such type of examples. So just see that it has just one column, 10, 20, 30, 40, and this is the series. Okay, you can add any more to this, like you can add 50, 60, anything, and it's still it's like the same structure, right? It's still following the same structure. That's one column, and this is the series, as simple as that. Okay, it's not much complicated than that. It's just that it is. You just need to know this, that a single column is series. Okay, now we move to data frames. Data frame, we just talked about that. Data frame was something like a combination of rows and columns. Okay, so we are just making a variable data. Okay, a dictionary type variable, you can see. Okay, how we are implementing it, in the name key we are implementing three names. In the age, we are again giving the age of the three inputs, then city, then salary. Okay, so when we will run it as pd.dataframe, this is the core command which we need to run to form a data frame. And similarly, it was the pd.series for series, and here it is pd.dataframe. So when we are running pd.dataframe for this, we are getting like this. Now we will look at, again it has the same type of index as it was there in the series, but it has now a different structure. It has a name column, a age column, a city column, or a salary column. So there are 4 columns and 3 rows with distinct values, correct? So this combination is known as data frame. It has a combination of multiple rows, multiple columns, and this is just as simple as that, a data frame. Just I have written it also. A data frame is like a whole table with rows and columns. We have seen a lot of data. I am sure you must have seen somewhere around also. The series data is just a extraction of just one column, and data frame is just a combination of the whole table. Okay, so these were just a data frame and a series data. Now I am just moving forward, and I will just load a original CSV file. Okay, and from there I will try to demonstrate this series and data frame. Okay, so this is the general method to import the uploaded file. I have just uploaded this matches.csv. This is the matches data. I've just uploaded it. You can upload it from here, and after uploading, I have just loaded it into this pandas. So how we loaded it? We loaded it using the pd.read csv. This is the general a method to import the data to the pandas. So I have imported it and I have just created a short form to store it in a df variable. Okay, so now I will talk about in later also what the head is, but as of now just uh, remember it as head is just to view the data. Okay, just view the just top 5 data, or just get an overview of what the data is. We just do this df dot head. Okay, df is our data and dot head means just viewing the top 5 rows of that data. Okay, so these are the top 5 rows of our matches data. We just loaded it. It has id, season, city. Basically it is an ipl data which has the teams names and the winner, toss, result. Okay, and dl applied or not, winner by runs and everything. Okay, so this whole table, what the whole table with a lot of rows, a lot of columns, this will come under the data frame. Okay, I will talk about this matches csv in later upcoming videos. We will talk about this df.head and everything. I'm just not trying to explain the series and data frame. So okay, so this whole thing there is data frame. All right, now if I just want to take this one, okay, this team one, I will just explain how we are extracting this team one. But as of now, just note that we are taking just team one. Okay, what the syntax is team one. Okay, so I will write it as team one, and now you will see why there is providing me an error. Might be because I didn't load it. Now it should work, I guess. Yeah, it's working. So this is a series data. This is the series data. We just extracted one column from this huge data set with a lot of columns, a lot of rows. We will just explore in the upcoming videos what are the number of columns, what are the number of rows in the upcoming video. I'm just explaining data frame and series, so just take it in that way. So this data frame, what I mean was this combination of whole columns and rows. This whole will be called as a data frame inside this pandas. But if I just extracted this team name, just one column, team one, so these are the team name, okay, for each match, and this will come under the series data. Okay, it has again just the I showed the example above. It has the index and a value. Okay, so this is a series data, this is the data frames. Okay, and we just loaded it using the pd.read csv. This is the one method which we can upload the data set into this platform. So yeah, this was all, and I guess you will get you will now having some idea about what the data frame and what the series data is. Okay, so that was all about this series and data frame now, and this is what I was just trying to introduce in this very first video. Okay, this video will come in around 2 or 3 days. Okay, like I will be giving it in 2 or 3 days every day, every week. So expect the full series to be covered in around 10 to 12 videos, and we will be doing in the same way. We will just go to the theoretical part in the slides, and then we will come to the coding platform and just practice it here manually. Okay, any doubt, anything, you just need to just put into the comments and we'll just deal upon. Okay, so now let's move back to look at the summary of this class first lecture. So what just we just learned about, let's look upon. So there is a summary that we learned about in this video, that pandas is for data analysis in Python. We just used pandas to analyze the data. The next thing we just did was to know about the series and the data frame. Series is one column, data frame is the whole table, and then just we loaded a real CSV file and just compared the data frame and series data of pandas there also. Okay, in the next video we will learn about how to explore and understand our data set that we just loaded in our Collab in more depth. Okay, if you learned something new, hit the like button and comment whatever you have learned, whatever the issues you faced, and anything just you can put up on as feedback. Okay, so that's it. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe the channel. I hope you will come upon to see me in the next video as well.